Hi guys. Hi guys, sorry. I was not sure. Hi guys, welcome to your channel. This is the Victorious Virgo. So I just started, it's like 4:44 in the morning. So I just wanted to, I was just looking at the timing and then I forgot the camera here. So guys, welcome to your channel. This is Victorious Virgo. So this is general guidance, divine guidance. We will see I'll pick few cards and let's see what advice comes. This is a timeless reading basically. Wow. Sorry. The messages already started coming. So yeah, so my name is Vinoth, by the way, and so this is a daily divine guidance I wanted to give. So let's see what kind of messages we've got for the day, and it is timeless. So whenever you come across, if you come across this video, you can watch this, and it should be applicable to your personal situation. So take the messages which resonates and leave the rest, and leave the rest. So because this is general reading, so God, angels, spirit guides, Holy Spirit, and ancestors, and spirit guides, please protect us, clear any energies that is not supposed to be here, or low vibration energies. Please clear them, block them from harming us or creating any kind of confusion in this reading, and let these messages be for the good, highest good for all, and help the people who are going to watch them in the right time. And thank you for all the support. And any evil eye, any kind of dark magic anyone is planning to do, I send it right. I say that nothing would work in this channel right now, and so and it will fire back at you. So just keep that in mind, and just wanted to say that, and I want all the people who are watching this, you're all also protected, so there's nothing to worry about it. And so that's something I just want to say, and let's see what is discussed. So guys, what messages do we have? Enlightenment. It's a beautiful card actually. Okay, it's coming this little, yeah, okay, this way it's better, I guess. Yeah, so enlightenment. So this is something I just wanted to kind of I'm at this point in time, this looks more like goddess Lakshmi in India, no, Hindu goddess. She's kind of known for kind of prosperity and things, and it's not only that, there's it's vibrant in terms of if you see all animals, and it's quite, I hope you can see this card. Yes. Can you see this? Sorry. Yeah, so there's tigers, it's like you basically, this shows that how well we are connected to the universe, like to all animals, plants, birds, all these things. We are material, all, anything for that matter, and how we are also connected to the universe through our third eye, right? Like so if so it says maybe you are follow your pursue your spiritual growth. So I'm at this point of time, I kind of in the final stage. I'm almost graduated towards becoming enlightened fully. So yes, yet need to kind of have my final veil to fall. I mean, it's like almost all has come out. Like you just need to kind of start looking at things in a higher perspective, and I'm there almost in 5D, almost coming into that. So yeah, enlightenment, the path we need to kind of if you're following that, if you're new to this, or if you're not doing if you have not been actively participating in spirituality, or in the I mean, in terms of you have personally you have started something to focus on your spiritual growth. This is a card which says that enlightenment is nothing but we attain that state. First we will go from a very basic state where we consider what we are looking around would be the is I mean, whatever we look around seems to be like everybody's walking around, everybody's like same, and you feel people around. Okay, there are different types of people, but then um, but we always look at them as like, okay, these are normal people walking around, and this environment is all like, okay, this looks real, everything looks real. But as you kind of keep growing and start growing in, that's where you tend to really understand what all goes. And first you would be working like an individual person, like you're all alone in this world, right? So but then later on, as you grow, you just tend to find out that you're not alone, in the sense like you would you would get to know that you have all your support system, like who are in the spiritual realm, basically your ancestors, spirit guides and things. So and so they will, and then you will kind of start to learn one by one how much of things and that we have the entire power within us, and we are so powerful. That is something that we need to understand, that we are unique. We are we are kind of worthy of getting the best things in our life, and we are kind of nobody is like we are not here to judge people, and everyone has a unique traits in themselves. Okay, so you need to understand. So you're changing in your perspective of how you understand as you grow in your spiritual level. So at one point you'll come to understand that that you tend to be more loving, and then you kind of feel you're connected with everything, and you can be like prosperous, like you can I mean, whatever you dream, it can come true. And then also to know that there are, this world as we see wasn't the same as we thought. So and many things are not real, and we have been put in we are under illusion, basically. So that's something you start to kind of understand it, and you start to kind of separate yourself from actively participating in the 3D world. Rather, you just know that what is happening here is just a kind of a projected film, like what's going on around us. Okay, so but you'll realize that there is a bigger picture to it, and then when you as you ascend, you will get to see the bigger picture, where what is happening and what role do you play in that kind of thing. And that's like so these are the things that you'll get to know. So why we need to go into a spiritual journey is to kind of discover ourselves, and also to understand what purpose we have come here for, because everybody comes here with a unique purpose, and we are here to serve that. And so in order to serve that, we this could be like only for a few years from till, because as we see that kids which are who are born like last few years or before, it seems like this is 2021, I don't know when this can be seen also. So like 5 years before, or 6 7 years before, if I understand, I got to know like that they are already born enlightened. Enlightened means like in an ascended master level, like what I've reached now. They've already reached. They come with that kind of kind of what to say, like that kind of a knowledge and understanding of this world. Okay, so if you are planning to look into this card, it's like this is the concept of enlightenment. So once you go into that state of mind where you see everyone is, we are all one, we are all just like a different like what to say, the avatars of God, right? Like we act and live and play that role, but we are all kind of a part of what God is like. So that's something that we'll understand, and then we start to know that there's nothing, each one is unique and plays a role, and we do not judge anyone for anything, and it's not that everybody has to be same and things. We're not like meant to be like that. We are here to experience this different aspects of life, and we have a different purpose, each one. And yeah, so the overall thing is love and unity. I mean, unity consciousness. So, and to know that there's only one God, and so that is where the path is. So so it says pursue your spiritual growth. So keep continuing with your spiritual growth at this point of time. If you've started, I hope you kind of get some help from people, whomever you watch on YouTube or anything, starting to know. They might post some videos or something, and I'm not sure, by then I might have another channel also which might give some things on the spirituality and things like that. But then if you feel or there are so many other spiritual teachers and things like that, you can always follow them, get some guidance. So but basic thing is, to start with, you have to it's kind of I can talk to lots of things in this, but then I'm just like kind of just making the videos not too long actually. So it's basically starting to love ourselves, starting to know our value. So the basic things you can always focus is all on is to focus on yourself, love yourself, respect yourself, your body, mind, and soul. Yeah, so those things. And then the third thing is to have your you know that you're worthy, that you need not do something to make yourself worthy to another person. You know that you're worthy, and then you do things. So when you work on these three things, that itself will have major impact in your life. So as you start doing that more and more, and then you feel the difference. So our vibration increases, and then we will let go of many things that we don't want as we see, and our friend circles will change, because we need not like, as we kind of become more and more aware of our power and our worth and things like that. If your friends are all doing the same thing, it's fine. If not, if you might think your vibrations will increase and they might not be in the same pace, and then automatically you might be talking about certain subjects, they may not be interested in that, like it will be out of things suddenly. So that such things can happen. So slowly the transformation can go in like that. But what I see is, we have already kind of gone through all that phases here. We were the initial pioneers of we are the, if you're watching this video, would be the initial pioneers, right? Like you are already in the same state. We are the pioneers, like we are trying to get through this the ascension, and paving way for the future generations, so that the future generation will have a higher consciousness as such. So they need not go through the amount of pain and things that we have gone through to come to this point. So so yeah, so try to find out what kind of information would help you, or reach out to people whom you feel like. Even I mean, I'll be opening my things to you in future. So so if you're interested in anything like that, yes, you can connect with people like us who are there to help and guide you in future. So that is one thing which is coming out. Okay, great. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. It's like basically, if you have any problems, so the whole point is worrying does not help anybody anything. Rather, just like letting that worry go and hand it over to the source or universe or God, whoever, however you call it. Like you can always surrender. Like that is what. It's quite difficult to initially practice that, but then as you get used to it, then you know that just worrying, it's like basically brings down your vibration so much, and then it's just not going to, you'll not be able to find a solution to that. Rather, if you just meditate and let go of that worry and then calmly think about something, then you may either find a solution, because just worrying about it, you know that if you have a solution you would immediately do that. But if not, we would be just worrying and causing stress and other anxiety to ourselves, right? So that's what it says. And it's also part of, while going through your spiritual growth and spiritual ascension, basically you will come across little challenging times are going to be there, and you might cry, you might feel mad, you feel all these things. And yeah, worries would be sometimes you will not have money and things like that. So yeah, so that's what it. Sometimes it is frustrating, and you feel like whether is it ending anytime soon, or am I reaching any state or not? So such things will happen. So you just need to kind of. That's what the solution is, to give the worries and things, release it, and then just meditate 5 minutes and just relax your mind, and then come back, and then think about what you can do for that problem, whether you can do it any action immediately or you need to wait for some time. Means then just that you can focus on something else at that point of time. So that's something just coming. What else? What messages you got? What else can we? Epiphany. I hope epiphany. Seek clarity. So what happens is when you're going through a spiritual growth, what happens is generally at first we look at a problem at one perspective, because our consciousness wouldn't have, like, we are looking at focusing it, like say a perspective would be like this, and this is the focus, and we don't know the, as we go ascend, our perspective will be higher and also wider, so you get to see it from a different level. And then what happens, the very problem which you are looking at it from a very close place, you then get to see it from a higher place, and at that point of time it doesn't looks like oh, was this, oh, what, I mean, doesn't matter to me anymore, like kind of need not focus on that much, need not take it to heart that much, so we can move past that. They've done it, we look at it in a different perspective, that how, I mean, that we are growing more and understanding towards how the other person also feels. We see both sides and then decide. And also in sometimes if you're not if you're confused on, because there would be places at times when there could be places when you're like confused about what's happening and things like that. That's where suddenly these kind of things will switch. When you're doing something randomly, you can always ask your guides and ancestors, or you can ask your source to just give some clarity, whether you're understanding or confused, help me with some clarification or something. So they'll either some way or the other, some means or the other, you'll suddenly get to know. That's the epiphany, right? Like that you would suddenly get a clarity about a particular problem or situation that you're seeking some things you wanted to know about, or you've been confused about, or you didn't know what to do about it. Suddenly you get such kind of clarity when you're kind of so try to focus and try to find always just see if you can get ask them to lead you to certain videos or some kind of discussion points where suddenly you get, when they are talking about it, suddenly it clicks in your mind, oh, this is what that happened, this is what it means. so you can get clarity, and always listen to your intuition. That will help you. Then the next one, dragon. It says discover your courage. Okay, so this is like someone. This is like someone trying to sit on the dragon for the first time, and this is generally having courage to walk walk your path, the life path, the life purpose, because sometimes it is quite difficult thing that we feel like we feel like a bit exposed when we have always been a little bit introvert and like kind of behind the scenes, and then suddenly, for example, posting a video like these, though I've done several videos, I'm just saying, suddenly you might end up opening a new YouTube channel, say, then which itself is like a feeling a bit. You have to have the courage to like face that and all, right? So that is one thing. So discover your courage means like try and find the courage to start something new, something. That's what I have been also called to, either do things that I'm passionate about. I love to help people, guide them with whatever knowledge I have. I always like to share my knowledge and learn many new things, and also from now on, I kind of understand how much things are going to change, what are going to change, what type of changes are coming in, and how we have to prepare ourselves, what kind of things. So those kind of things are there. So you just need to have the courage to like open such channels, and kind of be able to present yourself and pay. I mean, kind of like move forward in that direction. It's something that is important to do, is what it says. So discover your courage and do the things that makes you feel happy. But sometimes we are intimidated with certain things. We feel scared to, or whether it's the right thing to do or not, because we might be scared to expose ourselves out there. So but then it's always like the leap of faith, to take discover your courage and start doing things which you feel you're called to do. So that's something. So that's another thing. Okay, knowledge. Seek knowledge. That is like always. You can always. There's no age that limit when. I mean, you can keep on gathering knowledge. So anytime, even if you're young or if you're older, I mean age-wise, if you're older also, you can always seek more knowledge if you in certain areas you want to kind of build an expertise or get clarity on how things, and so such things you just need to focus on. So, for example, I was like intrigued with see, when I went through I had been through a kind of abusive relationship, so that triggered my spiritual awakening, and I didn't really stop it there. I understood what I then went into the questioning why someone abuses, like that was the question. So why then I was intrigued with that kind of an act. I mean, someone behaving like that, because we are all human beings. What triggers them? What makes them do that kind of thing? Because then, so that's where I then started looking into understanding different aspects of the psychology of people, and then I went into what could have happened, and then that's where I started also doing my tarot readings. I mean, I kind of went to a detailed level of. Then I found my spiritual path, and then went on the journey. So I kind of had constantly learning actually, and I also started my. Oh, I built an interest in reading psychology and things like that. But then I couldn't continue because of certain other issues I couldn't do. But I'm planning to do that kind of things in some future. So you can always get knowledge, and also I just wanted to, like, tarot was new to me. I was an IT project manager and things like that. So 17 years, and suddenly I kind of took a leap of faith. I had no idea I would be doing it. All happened, and just now here I am, a totally different person after like 1.5 years of, or close to 2 years of transformation journey I've been through. So it was rigorous boot camp training, boot camp, I would say. So yeah, And then so that's what, so you always have to seek more knowledge in different areas wherever you're interested. Seek knowledge and learn more things, and make yourself and it's not that you can always learn from many people's experiences, learn it. And if you have any certain areas which calls you to go in that area, learn more things. It's nothing is wrong in this place. Wherever you feel at heart, I mean, from your heart you want to do something. That's what is your life purpose, life calling. So whatever is required any time of the any age, it means doesn't matter if you're 10 years or like 50 years also. If you're being suddenly called to do something, you feel like I want to try something new, yeah, you can always seek some knowledge and then change it. It's nothing wrong. And that's what this is how the future the world is going to be like, to have people working in places and things which they love from their heart, not to just do for money's sake. That will not work for in future. So it's vital that we learn. We have the ability to always learn new things. Gather knowledge is what I can understand. So what else? I take two more cards. And what else we got today for this week? Any other guidance? Do we have any more, or is that it? Okay, good fortune. Invite magic in. Okay, sorry. Invite magic in. Yeah, this is as it's straightforward, I think so. So, yeah, as you grow spiritually, you just they always say that you have to believe in magic. So sometimes we always think what magic, whether we hate it or not. But universe does many things in a very surprising way. So we should believe first of all. So then it will happen. Because if you are a non-believer, nothing will happen basically. For example, manifestation also. If you are not a believer, strong believer of that can happen, it will never happen. Though it could be, people are manifesting, but if you don't have the belief like, can I manifest things, it will come or not, all those questions if you have, then it will not come through, like there'll be delay. So such things is important. So that's why they say invite magic in, which is like basically which says you should be open to like believing in magic. Yes, God will say believe in magic, and that means yes, I'm ready to, I'm open to magic, and I understand that universe delivers to us in any ways, form. So you can always expect miracles to happen anytime. So, and magic. So just keep that in mind, and just keep that. Don't have any other thought that, oh, magic. What is magic? Nothing will work. Like, you never have that subconscious thought. Also, overwrite with the thought that yes, I'm open to magic, and things like that. Okay, so I think there will be better affirmations than what I said. But then, just I'm saying this so that you kind of look at what your subconscious belief is also there. Okay, so the last card what I got was illusion. Embrace the truth. Okay, so yeah, wow, illusion was one of the. I mean, I didn't pay attention to that before spiritual journey, my spiritual growth actually. But there came a point in time where I was going through the spiritual battle. Actually, I was having a spiritual warfare, and even till today, I couldn't believe the amount of illusion that we are put under. It's just beyond belief. Actually, sometimes you just feel, okay, this is real, and then it fakes. It is a fake thing. and that is done by people. It's like oh god, like there were like crazy things going on when I was going through the spiritual battle, but it was lots of learning, but at the same time lots, it's just mind-boggling. I mean, it was mind-boggling, and it was just totally just like makes you go mad, because for example the like people can create thoughts in your mind, and it makes you sometimes, for example, just like you think when you for example, there could be someone sitting next to me, you say you're standing there, and when you're looking at me, they can program you to, when you look at me, there could be another person whom it looks like that for you, but in actual it is just in your mind that picture is formed. If you don't know, that is that is that kind of illusion they create. Oh my god, I was just like taken for a ride for a long time by a few people. There are people who do this specifically, who are very very skilled in all these things, so which I had no idea about. Like they had these expertise of doing all black magic and doing all these things, creating illusions. And little did I just fall into their trap, like but everything was a lesson. Everything had to fall hard and then wake up again, and then to, so always seek. So that's why we need to understand what is illusion, what is what is the truth. Okay, so that is something very very important, and sometimes our own ego also can create such illusions, kind of trick us and makes us feel like that. So there are a few things like that which you need to kind of make sure that you follow the, understand the truth, rather than thinking we may see someone, some we might think that we are seeing someone in some place. There could be, it could be an illusion also. So just try to understand whether it is for true, or like it is an illusion or something. Okay, so just keep that in your mind, and then I mean, this could be this is the general thing. I saw the overall thing was here. So that's what creative wonderment. This was the, what was that? Creative wonderment, follow your passion. So that's what I was telling you. So what you love, what you're passionate about, that's the path, the career path that you need to choose going forward. And if you're not in such a career where you feel like, oh my god, it's like this is really irritating, annoying 9 to 5 job or whatever it is, if you're doing some things which you're not interested, I would say that start looking into aspects of what is that makes you feel happy. It could be like cooking, dancing, singing, or music, or anything for that matter. It could be any. But if you are just totally working in a different direction, then it's about time you start to focus on something which you're interested in, start working on towards that area of work. Okay, so it's not going to be, as we go forward, it will never be the same kind of things. People will have to follow the life plan, life path, if you're moving to work forward. If not, you'd be like kind of left out. You cannot just be forcing yourself into the job for money. Money would come to you if you're going to work in the in your correct life path, in your life, sorry, not life path, life, sorry, if you're whatever your so real life purpose, I mean. So that's something that you just keep that in your mind if you're watching this. So that's the quick messages that I have got. So with that, we can close the video for today, and I hope you got some messages out of that. And thanks for, once again, thanks for watching. And if you like it, please do click like and subscribe, and exchange the energy, so that it's something that we equally give and take, and I get some new energies. If when I'm doing readings, it will come through, so that will help us. So if not otherwise also, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video, and have a good day. Thank you.